is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me light, show me love. Show me light, show me love. Make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me light, show me love. This is all we got. Show me light, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. This is all we got. Show me love, show me love. Show me light, show me love. This is all we got. Sometimes life will push you down, make you fall onto the ground. But I know you will turn it around. Oh, this is all we got. And I know you'll make mistakes, get interference and lose your way. Find the light when it rains. Oh, this is all we got. Show me light, show me love. Make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me light, show me love. Show me light, show me love. Make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me light, show me love. This is all we got. Show me light, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. This is all we got. Show me up, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. Show me love. Show me light. Show me love. This is all we got.
Your chin next to my chin. Try to hold my breath in. Don't wanna wake up. Your heart is my violin. Watching you sleep is comforting. Don't wanna wake up. Wish that I was brave, but I've never been the one. Wish that we could stay like this. I wanna stay. Wish that I was brave, but I've never been the one. Wish that we could stay like this. I wanna stay. If I got superpowers, I'll stop the clock. Be right here in this moment. You're all I want. If I got superpowers, I'll stop the clock. Wish I got superpowers. Your hands touching my hand. Want your fingers everywhere. Don't wanna wake up. Wish that I was brave, but I've never been the one. Wish that we could stay like this. I wanna stay. Wish that I was brave, but I've never been the one. Wish that we could stay like this. I wanna stay. If I got superpowers, I'll stop the clock. Be right here in this moment. You're all I want. If I got superpowers, I'll stop the clock. Wish I got superpowers.
All right. Oh Jesus! I just ate chili, so I'm a little bit like continuously. Speaking of which, couldn't have timed that better if I tried. Well, g'day, you wonderful people. Welcome to another stream here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, not 2024. So we're going to be heading across, and I say this very loosely, we're going to be heading across the Atlantic, the Northern Atlantic, the very Northern Atlantic, and we will be recreating a Atlantic crossing that once upon a time did actually exist. Not for about 20 years, but prior to Canadian North and First Air merging, which was actually quite recent, First Air flew from Iqualuit here in Nunavut, in the northwestern part of, or in the northwestern passages of Canada, to Nuuk and Kangalusuaq over in Greenland. So, technically this is an Atlantic crossing. However, the body of water that we are crossing is more referred to as the Labrador Sea. But, on the technicality of are you crossing a continent? Yes. We are crossing from North America to Europe. So, it technically qualifies. Which is why shortest has the, asterisks. Asterisks? No, that's not right. You know what I mean, the ears, the bunny ear things. Because technically it's not really an Atlantic crossing, but we're going to claim it anyway. And they used to do that flight, I believe, in their ATR 42s, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you. Quotation marks. Why did I... Anyway, those things. Yes, William. William, my English and grammar teacher in the chat there. So, that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, I have set up a flight plan that I popped in the Discord. It isn't the most direct flight plan, and I simply did that because otherwise we'd be flying over a large chunk of land here in northern Canada, and we know what the scenery, the photographic scenery is like in the northern part of Canada here. It's, how do I put it nicely? Shit. Basically, there's no other way to put it. It really is. So instead, I've sort of got us looping down in through a, like, inlet bay, and then crossing the smallest possible part of land. Now, that does mean that we're going to be flying over a lot of water.
Welcome to All Things Scottish. Our slogan is, if it's no Scottish, it's crap!
Oh, very good, very good. Where we're going, Nuuk. That's actually got some decent scenery. So I've got us coming in a bit of a loop so we can at least enjoy some of it. But yeah, anyway, enough bureaucratic BS about what we're actually getting up to, because guess what? When we take off, all of you are going to see what we're getting up to. So, I mean, anyway. Right, chat is probably my next stop off position, and then I will wave my magic wand over this ATR 42 and we'll make it start. I've never flown the ATR 42. Ever, other than a little bit of like messing around when it was first released. So, yeah, let's see if I can even get it up in the air. Right, chat, let's go. No, that's not chat, that's the sim. Let's try that again, shall we? Now, I can probably avoid all the conversation that we were having originally before the stream started, because we've been chatting over in the chat now for about, probably close to an hour. Not a huge amount of chatting, but yeah. Right, so kind of just need to figure out where we're sort of starting. Let's go with, you know what? Stews. Where Stu comes in and says, "G'day," that's where we can start. So, speaking of which, g'day to you, Stu. And yes, absolutely agreed. If it's not Scottish, it's crap. I don't know why I said Scottish with a bit of an American accent there, but I did. I think it might be the Canadian influence or something from being here in Iqualuit. And I hope I'm actually pronouncing that correctly. I'm just sort of forming it in the way English would work, which is probably a mistake because we all know that English never works the same way twice over. Right, Mr. KC plane spotting as well. It is 2023. Maybe I should just sort of refer to everybody as they, them. Only kidding, only kidding. KC plane spotting, g'day, welcome to the stream. Hope things are great in your part of the world. Tutti and Sean, I guess I'll give you guys a bit of a shout out, say g'day to you, even though we sort of, as I said, we were chatting earlier on, but g'day and welcome to the stream. Hope you're both doing really awesome. Loving how everybody who is in the Canadian North livery in the ATR 42 is fluoro pink to those who are around them, so that's interesting. So yeah, you will see some fluoro pink aircraft on this flight. It is a bug. I believe the livery itself over on flightsim.to is, it does actually say in the description that there is issues with the livery and how it displays for other players in multiplayer. So they're aware of it and I'm sure they'll fix it. Right. And yeah, speaking of which, Sean, you're right, the Rex livery looks really, really good on the ATR 72. It wouldn't surprise me if that's what Rex uses to replace their aging Saab 340s when that comes time to occur, which you would think would be soon, seeing as most of their Saab 340s are 30 years old or more. And even though that's not necessarily old for an aircraft, you wouldn't think they'd be very cheap to run compared to modern day turboprops. But anyway, you know, each to their own. Wow, the chili has really decided to just say g'day. It was it's ghost pepper. I was eating dinner with ghost pepper. So yeah, you know, producing a fair bit of anyway. Right, focus back on the chat, Bryce. Where are we? Right. Oh yeah. Technically, Rex is Ansett. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that in the chat before. I feel like I might have, but when Ansett went under in 2002 here in Australia, its regional subsidiaries, Hazelton Airlines and Kendall Airlines, came together to form Rex Regional Express. And now that airline has got 737s and competes with Qantas and Virgin on mainline services in Australia. So it's almost like the reborn of Ansett, which is cool. Alright, anyway, after that little piece of factual information, now I really should focus. William says, was this not scheduled for 5:30? William, it may have been. Originally, I was heading off to badminton for the evening, as I usually would on a Monday. But at the moment, my carpal tunnel's being just not great. I've been wearing, you know, like proper braces and all that for a few weeks, and it's definitely starting to have a positive effect. But I figured let's not put badminton into the mix just yet. Let's give it another couple of weeks, because it's not good for it, like, you know. So yeah, I decided, seeing as I wasn't going to badminton, I'm like, well, let's make the stream a little bit earlier then, shall we? Without really thinking about the fact that it might inconvenience our Northern American people who like to fly along with us. But yeah, so that probably explains that for you. G'day Cody J, mate. How you going? Welcome to the stream. Hope things are great in your part of the world. Speaking of other people who are great in their part of the world, we have Mr. Brett Plays. G'day, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing fantastically. And another great person from a great part of the world is Lena. G'day, Lena. How you going? Welcome to the stream. Pleasure to see you as always. She says she can recognise some familiar names in the chat here. Well, I would hope so. I think most of the people in the chat is probably quite regular over on Sid Squad, I would say. So yeah, they're the reason I have, or they're one of the main reasons I have a streaming audience, thanks to their raid about 12 months ago or so. So, yeah. Alright, I think that... Oh, no, hang on. Brett says the delivery needs updating. The draw distance is not correct. See, well, there you go. It's a relatively simple fix then, Brett. I'm sure they'll fix the delivery very, very soon. I don't think it's been out for very long. So, I might message them and just say that they should just check their draw distance, so that just in case they're not tearing their hair out and going, how the hell do I make to fix this? When is my next stream, says Cody J. So right now I have one scheduled for the same time tomorrow. Same time? Similar time? Slightly earlier? One of those. Around this time tomorrow evening. We're going to be up in the northern part of the world again. Over in Norway, though. We're going to finally get that the world's most northern milk run sorted. Right. Without further ado, I should perform some of my magic and then see if I can learn how to fly the ATR-42 on the fly. You wouldn't think it would be super difficult. Yep, just make sure I've got no engine power in. I'm just gonna abracadabra. Just let it do its thing now, you know. Some may call this cheating. I would agree with them. But it's what I'm doing. I don't know, like, the aircraft hasn't even started yet. I was concerned that the master caution was flashing and nothing had started yet. Slightly concerning. There we go. Very nice. Both engines functioning. Put some decent flappage in. I believe the ATR needs a fairly decent amount of flappage to get off the ground. And obviously I can't move the wings up and down like a bird. Although that would be a useful feature sometimes, especially when you're trying to get out of small airports. Now, I also believe that there... I don't know for a fact, but I believe that there is a... Hang on, I just need to check that I do, in fact, have... Is there a flight plan in my thingo? I'll check that in a sec. I believe there's like a gust lock or something in the ATR, which I need to remove to be able to control it on the ground. Stop, please. Hey. No, that doesn't take me. That takes me down there. Okay, can I please... Oh, good. So there's nothing in the flight plan whatsoever. Right. Oh, of course there's not. Why would there be? I thought I put it in and everything, but I clearly didn't. All right. New flight plan. Oh, where am I going from and to? We are going from... Well, obviously we're going from Iqualuit. Because, it'd be a little bit awkward if we weren't. And that. Up from the throttle, remove that just before the yellow and black lever above throttles and the center pedestal. Okay, cool. That is good to know. Right, so that should just go in there. What does TMPY mean? Okay. Not allowed. Okay. Am I meant to be pressing TMPY? Is that what it wants me to do? Am I meant to be pressing execute, maybe? We're going to start executing people again. Do I brush my hair? No, because it does absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. Because it's curly.
When I took a break, I had to leave and go get cleansed. God forgive me for all my sins. I can't say these, cause my last name ain't Kent. Cooking on the stove, that's the way he paid the rent. Working on the pole, that's the way she pays tuition. Better watch your soul, cause you know they trying to get it. Yeah. I learned my right from wrong on a song. I let my heart bleed on my sleeve through microphones. I'm trying to right my wrongs by writing out my wrongs. Ran through a check, cause it's hard to live off bread alone. So if you see me slipping,
where'd my flight plan go?
Cause it ain't the end of times yet. I don't know, but it's getting close. Yeah, I need my space to breathe. That's why I be going ghost. I ain't trying to stay up on that wide road, cause I can't let them take my soul. Nah, no. Oh, I can't let them take my soul.
This.
I can't let them take my soul.
It's not as straightforward as the other
Oh, I can't let them take my soul.
FMCs, I must say. I'm also really, really surprised that it didn't bring the flight plan in that I put into the sim like most Asobo semi-realistic aircraft do. It's a little annoying actually. Press execute to confirm. And then it just doesn't know.
That 12th gauge gave him life in the 12th grade. I tried to write him, but we ain't on the same page. I caught him slipping. I just had to let him.
Yeah, basically, William. Basically.
So you better guard your post. There's certain things I could probably let go, but I can't let them take my soul.
Let's try that again, shall we? Put it in there. Yes. And then do I then add? So if I was to put in, hang on, that's not even the correct. Clear. Okay, that doesn't seem to. I thought it might just be as simple, you know, just add it in as it goes down. Alright. Not allowed. Why are you not allowing me that? What about if I put in just some random numbers? Yep, okay, I understand. Not allowed. Can I have access to the keypad? Thank you very much for your assistance. There we go. Okay, that seems to like that. Identity. There's a way to get the flight plan into the system for the ATR. Okay. I have also missed that part, Sean. I wrongly assumed that I'd just be able to, you know, hit the button that makes it ready for taxi and I wouldn't have to touch everything else. Everything would just be where it was. You know what assuming does? It makes an ass out of you and me, or in this case, it makes an ass out of me. And only me. Right, identity. Let's, I don't know, what's a good identity known as? Let's just go with North? Route not found. Just because I didn't put a route in, I just put a route. Because you want to... an identifier maybe then? I don't know. Nick, Greenland is in Europe. Is it not? That would be slightly awkward, wouldn't it? Oh, we're doing the world's shortest Atlantic crossing because we're crossing from North America to Europe. Plot twist. Greenland's not even in Europe. That would be... yes. What do you want in that box there? What do you want? What do you want? G'day, Hazek-san, mate. How you going? Welcome to the stream. And to you as well, going. G'day. May the bacon be with you. And also, what is it? Where I saw it earlier on. So Gawin, the wish.com Chuck Yeager. Although I think the new website Gawin is Temu or Temu or something, so you can be the Temu Chuck Yeager as well if you'd want. Yeah, what I don't know what it wants in this box. I don't know what it wants. It wants an ident. Hazexar says, "Hey everyone," and especially to Brett Plays. Oh, I see how it is, Haz. I see how it is. But no, agreed. Especially to Brett Plays. It's your. But I've got that. There. So I just have to put it again, do I? Okay, cool. That's nice and easy then. Route not found. I hate to tell you, ATR, but it's the route that we're doing. Yeah, exactly right, Garland. Exactly right. Just bottom of the barrel. Isn't it odd that Greenland is all ice and Iceland is all green? I feel like the Europeans did that just to fuck with the rest of the world. Garland, I really do. They're just like, hey, see this place that's covered in ice? Let's call it Greenland. See the place next door that's covered in grass? Let's call it Iceland. It'll confuse the shit out of everyone. Just leave it. She'll be alright, as any Aussie would say. See, now the problem is, though, HazXR, is for some reason my flight plan hasn't come into the FMC, so it won't actually let me unless it now lets me, but I don't think it's going to. Oh! It did! Sorry, excuse the excitement then. I thought I already tried that and it didn't work. Yes! Very nice. Alright, we're going to clear that. And we're going to clear the flight plan discontinuity. Yes! Now we're getting... Oh. What's that song? Blah, blah, blah. Now we're getting somewhere. That's how I feel right now. No, that was wrong. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to put it on the next one. Whoops. Let's, Yes. Yes. Very good. Okay. Now we're getting where we need to be. Right. And then if I put that... Yes. Very good.
He's done it!
Exactly. Exact. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's fucked it. We need a. We need another soundboard that is just like, he's done it. Oh, he's stitched it up. There we go. Very good. Okay. Sorry, there is a few waypoints to enter here, ladies and gentlemen. So do just bear with me whilst I get that all sorted out. Is there a next? Surely there's a next. Thank you. Next. Okay. What did I think I just put in Tyvek. So now we're going to put in 4J, or if you want to get 40. Yes, very good. Okay. Another... I hate the labels sometimes because they just sort of appear and don't disappear, and it's like, that's not useful. Right, that's in. Next one is... Bloody hell, how many waypoints did I put on this flippin' flight plan? What did I just put in? I just put in that, and then we want to put in, hello, there we go, T-E, is that double F? It is double F. Right, there we go. You would never have thought that you would require this many waypoints to go from northern Canada to Greenland, which is like a 90-minute flight, but yeah, there you go. Right, that be Russ. Bang. God, third page. You guys just talk amongst yourselves, have a coffee, all that sort of stuff whilst you wait. The next one is H6360. Okay. Right, it does recognise it. I was concerned that it might throw up a, what are you trying to do, you absolute... Hey, very good. And then I want to put in... We're nearly there. Bloody hell. Note to self, next time when flying the ATR, maybe don't set up so many waypoints. The next one's very good. Nutcar. Beautiful. I couldn't give a shit about the ETA, the speed, or the altitude, as long as it allows me to execute. We've got 4 pages of flight plan. And no discontinuities. Sorry. The excitement is a little too much, you know? Sometimes it just has to be. Amazing. Alright, what did I miss in the chat whilst I was reminding myself how to code an aircraft? Right, yeah, so HazXR said she'll be right. And guess what? Now she will be. Yeah, exactly. Today we'll be having an amazing VFR flight across the Atlantic. Yeah, Brett, look, don't re-watch this video if you want to learn how to work the FMC on the ATR. It's not a good idea. Me too, HazXR. I cannot wait to get my hands on it as well. There was a French World Update. Was there really? Plus the French cities came out and that crazy 6-engine seaplane. Yeah. There's bloody VDGS in it. Visual docking system for Bryce's understanding. Look, my understanding of docking is it's when two blokes, and you know what? I'm not going to continue down that path. If you want to know what docking is, Google it. I highly recommend Urban Dictionary. It's a bit fucked. Your pilot has a drink? You'd probably think that I have had drinks as well. I haven't. Alright, so I don't know why I'm just sitting here staring at the FMC. I think I'm just admiring my incredible work. How did I get down here? That's how I got down here. That's not the first time I've had to ask a question like that. Alright. Okay, lights were already on. Well, I guess that's not a bad thing. So, now I think I just have to get rid of that. And then do that. Wait for the world's slowest pushback tug in the history of pushback tugs. HazXR, mate, I feel like that is probably the best way. Alright, now we're being pushed back by a ghost. We left the tug behind. Oh, never mind. We didn't leave it behind. We were, Right, okay, I'm going to need to pull the brakes on. I know what happened. the plane thinks I was in reverse thrust. So we were just chilling there. The whole time that I was entering stuff into the FMC, we're just at full 100% reverse. Just, all the people in the terminal are like, what is wrong with him? Right, so the active runway is 16, which is the one that is to our left. So that is where I'm going to go as Stu Hello. There you go. Well, Sean, when I do land here at Nuuk, we're either going to be able to stop in time or we're going to be overrun, runway overrun. It's going to be one of the two. I'll probably put money on the second one if I can't get the reverse thrusters to operate, because there's not a lot of runway at Nuuk. We've got about 3,000 feet to work with, and I think that's less than what is actually required to land an ATR. So that's going to be fun. As XR says, and who's this fella? This is my housemate, Jai. He's the one who has
dismantled Weds on
Thank you.
Cricket 2022.
Yeah, what he said. He is he's my secret weapon when we do Cricket 22 streams. Yep, I have removed the gust lock already, William. Because otherwise I know I'd forget and I'd be screwed, and we'd go off the end of the runway into the water and everybody would drown, which would be very sad. You have notch and max set to for takeoff? No, I have not set anything to do with the throttle or propeller pitch or whatever. However, when we turn around at the end of the runway here, I'll jump inside and follow any instructions that anyone leaves in the chat.
That's the pilot I want.
Absolutely.
Oh, no. Just check chat to see how I fly this plane.
No, I haven't calibrated the throttles or anything, so this could be interesting. Hey, there's Mr. Dale. He's in the, he's in his baby, he's 146. Sean, if you can land the 146 at Nuuk, you will deserve all the rounds of applause from everyone. You got 3,000 feet of runway to work with.
I back it.
There you go, you heard it here first. Jai backs you in, though.
Absolutely. Fasten seatbelts on to the right.
And set the auto brake to maximum. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, actually, good point, Garwin. Never underestimate the power of Sean, especially in his 146. Especially in his 146. Sorry, well-planned procedural thought out. The only procedure of thought that goes into these flights is, what's something cool that we can fly over? The rest of it just goes out the window. As soon as I find something that's worth flying over, it's like, that'll do. How far is it? Oh, there's a plane for it. Okay, cool. Add that to the stream. No research into anything else until we start the stream. There's no reverse in the 146. Oh, that's going to go potentially really well then, Sean. If you've got like an extra set of Brembo brakes you can install, I recommend doing it now. So maybe notch will work anyhow. Be sure to look on the upper left of the PFD for throttle values, and hopefully you see... okay. Alright. Of which PFD? Is it concerning that...
The leftmost.
The leftmost one? Oh, when you apply throttle. Okay. Alright. Idle, man. Whoops, I should probably make sure I've got the brakes on. Okay, I think I've got the brakes on.
Oh, I love this pilot.
Okay, it says man. So, either it's figured out what gender I am, or... But, yeah, it just says man. Yeah, Melbourne International Airport. Scenery. Yes, I know, Big Al. It's amazing. I, hidden in my list of streams, I have a Victorian High Country stream ready to go. I'm thinking of changing the departure to Melbourne. Now there's a scenery available for Melbourne, and there's a scenery available for our last two arrivals on that one as well. Oh, maybe. Anyway, so I'm assuming that the fact that the chat hasn't exploded, man sounds okay. So... That's the other thing I can always do, is I can just fiddle with them here. Anyway, the good news is we're going to be able to fly this thing. Whether we actually can stay up in the air is another question, but we'll figure that out in a moment. Yes, wondering if the Atlantic was born a Pacific and now identifies as transatlantic. William Kelly, comment of the day. Well done, sir. Let's go flying, shall we?
Start.
Come on. Alright, let's... Brakes on. And I will just do the power lever thing manually for this flight. Yeah, I know I'm probably absolutely cooking the engines right now. I do not care. The only thing I want to do is get up in the air. Oh, look, I'm a poet. I didn't even know. I could make a rap song. Yep, still going to keep yelling at me. That's fine. I'm going to keep just turning off the master warning. What's with the decisions to try and make a left turn? He's up. Question is, can he stay up? Look, if we have any real issues with keeping it up, we'll feed a few blue pills to the plane.
Or the pilot.
Don't know if the pilot will benefit from that, but anyway. Okay. Still keeps trying to make a left turn, which means I probably haven't adjusted something correctly, but that's okay. Because I haven't done anything probably correctly so far in this stream, and we're still somehow managed to be up in the air. So, I'm now going to turn that on. I'm going to turn nav. I'm going to turn on am I turning on VNav? Maybe I'm turning on VNav. Anyway, I'm going to start reducing some throttle. Because I had the engines at like 120% or something ridiculous like that. Yeah, I feel like I need to be on VNav, eh? Oh, no, never mind. I managed to figure it out. We got that. I'm not. I can confirm I am not nosediving. No, flaps up. Alright, so we are successfully in the air. Whether we'll be still there in another hour and a bit is up for debate. Probably. Believe it or not, I only had 2 notches of flaps in for that takeoff. HazXR, but yeah, I feel like 120% throttle and that much flaps probably was a little too much. Yes, you're not wrong. The power knob should go to climb. Right? Well, it looks like it might actually be there. I'm assuming the white marker. And then the green marker is probably cruise, yeah? That would make sense to me. What Jai said is probably completely wrong, but
White switch between the second and third screens.
I probably also should be...
White switch.
Ah. Well, there you go. Cheers, thank you for that, appreciate it. And the other thing I realised I haven't set, which I should be setting, is we need to figure out a cruising altitude. So I think that does change that. So I'm going to set that to 20,000 or something. I was going to say, what the hell are we doing? I can't quite read it because I'm blind.
What would you want to rate?
The little number at the top of the... There we go,
20,000.
I'm assuming that we're not climbing now because I played with the altitude thing. But it could also be because of the waypoint. So, what else? Turn on... I'll turn on VS mode. Yeah. And then I can... yeah. That's how we do it, isn't it? Yep. Come on, climb. Give me some climb. Perfecto. Alright, good. Very good. Okay. When is the next 146 stream? Interesting question, actually, HazXR. It's not lined up for any streams in the next couple of weeks. But, hey, look, let me put it like this. If anybody in the chat has got any flight plans they really want to do, especially if they suit a BAE 146, send it to me in Discord. And we'll do it. I am. I'm allowed to drink on stream, but then YouTube will only push it to people who are over the age of 18. Which, mind you, they probably are already pushing it to people who are over the age of 18, because I'm not really... Most of the stuff that happens on this stream ain't appropriate for... just admitting to breaking the law on the internet, that's fine.
Just one drink with parents.
With sufficient parental supervision. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, you can see now why I made my flight plan go in a bit of a different direction, because the photographic scenery isn't great. HazXR, mate, no worries. You have a good one there, sir. Look after yourself. And yeah, if you do have any 146 night milk run flight plan ideas, that Discord inbox is extremely open.
I got a cigarette and glasses.
Yes, yes you did.
Catch me like a big dog.
You're all so far away from me.
He's done it!
Thank you very much, HazXR. Appreciate it, mate. Appreciate it. I really do. I really do. Gawin says, bacon time. Have a great flight, everyone. No worries, Gawin, the Chuck Yeager of Wish.com, mate. You, enjoy your bacon. May the bacon be with you. I don't get it either, but they just started saying hashtag bacon be with you in chat one day. So, bacon is something I can get behind and support.
Hashtag embrace the sizzle. I'm so confused. I need to get in on this because I'm joking. Tell me. What does it mean?
I don't know. I have no idea. I love the embrace the sizzle as well. I have no idea what it means, but it's really, I like it nonetheless.
Chat, you gotta let me in on the inside joke. You gotta tell me what's up with it.
You could let me in as well.
No. If you just find me on Facebook, just tell me what it is.
Right.
Look up on Facebook, Ross's house, mate. I'm straight up.
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely.
What change his name to that
No, probably not.
Go and get bacon every year.
Does he just? Interesting. I see. Okay. So is that why we're, may the bacon be with you, embrace the sizzle? Because, I mean, I don't really need to know. As I said, I'm more than happy to embrace bacon and sizzling of meat. Like,
You like to get behind the bacon.
look, sometimes you just gotta, get it done with the bush pigs.
No. A little bit of a bush pig battle, never hurt anyone. I love this guy's adapted to being the dark mode in the chat.
Yes. Brett Place says, all I remember you saying is, I'm a man, and playing with my gear. You know.
That seems a bit fruity, Brett. His neighbours supply him with meat.
Right, I see.
I see.
So, is he actually off to get bacon, or is he just off to make the money? Because that's another way of saying that. In which case, embrace the sizzle makes perfect sense, and that's another thing I can get behind. Bacon, money, sizzling. I mean,
That's actually making me really hungry.
oh, so actual bacon. No shit. That's awesome. His neighbours always... Obviously his neighbours farm pigs or something? That's mad. I want neighbours that give me bacon. They smoke it. Yeah, I knew he was way out in the middle of nowhere, Big Al. Well, I didn't realise he got bacon. That's cool. That's really cool. The benefits of living a little bit out of the way. Have I fallen off the flight plan here, or... I guess we're going to find out in a moment when I'm going to be supposed to be making a left turn like a NASCAR. But it does look like we have fallen off the flight plan, doesn't it? That's alright if we have... What can I do, Sean? What can I do? I'm attempting to follow the flight plan I put together, mate. It's taking me out this way and then on a left turn. I'm letting the machines control me. Seeing as ChatGPT is about to take over the whole world, I figured why not start with an ATR.
You're stuck inside my head. Can't stop thinking about all the words you say. Think I have to let you go. Should be easy, but it's not.
So you grow the natural blackberries, do you, Brett? Such a farmer. You're such a farmer. I don't know how you do it. Democracy 4. Yeah, what about Democracy 4, Sean? You want me to become Prime Minister of the UK? Jesus Christ. When you said you're hungry, I didn't think you were going to go get a bloody KFC crispy corn chip bowl.
Yeah? You got the, crunch box?
Yeah.
Crunch bowl? Yeah, but it's in a crunch bowl. Too much chafe from the farm.
Too much chafe or too much chaff in farming? And if so, can I have a definition on chaff, please? Yeah, that's exactly right. Except it's a bloody salad. It's a salad from KFC. It's a fucking salad.
I was going to go see. I just finished work late, so I bought dinner when I was on the way out.
Big Al, mate, I wish I had a KFC in my house. Do you know how good that would be? The one we settled on was hashtag aviation bacon bliss.
We used to grow blackberries in our farm, not by choice.
Yeah, I think Brett's the same. Not by choice.
Yeah, not by choice.
Look at the same old stars, battle the same old wars.
Yeah, we do appear to be leaving my flight plan alone, though, which is slightly concerning. Should I potentially be on VNAV?
But I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this night for the last time. Stay. Know you're gone in the morning, but
Great tool KFC.
If I lived across the street from a KFC, I'm pretty sure that my blood sugar and blood pressure would be a problem.
We need to get custom made gaming chairs to fit our bloody asses in it. I'd be massive.
Yep.
we're never meant to last, but all the fun times we had,
If you cut off.
I'll never forget.
For God's sake,
Wait,
Joe.
no, not even the whole thing. Just
And I know that we're not perfect.
Oh, wow. If only you could see what he was currently showing me.
I think it's funny.
For the last time. Stay. Know you're
Okay, we should be making a left turn. Making a left turn. ATR, left turn, please.
How much can you get? Aviation bacon bliss tabs on.
You want me to, want me to get aviation? I'll get aviation bacon bliss, embrace the bacon, and, oh no, sorry, whatever it was, bacon, and then embrace the sizzle.
Yeah. And I'll get her to bring the pudding on it.
Yeah, we really aren't following. Okay, let's, why are you not going where you are meant to go, plane? Okay. So it's just refusing to make a left turn. Alright, so what's the heading that we need? The heading that we need is 108. Ooh, there's my heading selector. What are we currently selected on? We're just going to do this the old-fashioned way because it's just decided it doesn't want to do it the way I want to do it. Hang on a sec. I'm currently making sure we're going to be heading in the right direction. Hello? Can I keep moving that button, or are you going to take that away from me as well? There we go. So what am I doing? I'm going to be heading 108, but I need to go a little more to the left to begin with. Hello? So I'm going to go to 120 and then... There we go. Now it wants to... Alright, so it looks like I'm doing their heading manually for the rest of the flight. That's alright. That's alright. Current heading for you is 110. Alright, so once I establish myself back where I need to be, I'll go for a 110 heading, shall I? I feel like 120 may not even be enough here. Alright. Huh? Now it's turning to the right. Hang on. I reckon I'm doing the wrong thing. I should be... Yes. I should... Never mind. I'm slightly slow. Now we've figured out what I've done wrong. I was adjusting my heading in the wrong direction. That's better. That's better. It's alright, ladies and gentlemen. We will make it to Nuuk. We will make it there and we will not crash.
Hopefully.
Start praying. It did, and I was, and then it just stopped following it all of a sudden. It was following it for the first few waypoints, and then it just stopped following it and refused to jump back on it. But I don't mind using the heading button, that's fine. You know, like, it still gets us where we need to go.
I'll be back.
Okay. Where'd you go, doggo? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Hello. What you looking for, you? Oh. No. You don't want to taste that rice, Star, let me tell you. You do not want to taste that rice. Your tongue will be on fire. No. No, it kills my tongue. It's not fair on her. That would not be fair on her. Oh, I see. G'day, Wes. Mate, welcome to the stream. Hope you're going bloody good. How's things in your part of the world there, mate? Hey, and Mr. Kanga is in here as well. Jeez, everybody's arriving. How you go? Hope you're going well there, Kanga, mate. Welcome to the stream. So this is why I made the flight plan go down south before making the turn. Because as you can see now, the only bit of shite scenery that we have to cross is this little bit. What you doing, madam? Wandering all over my bed sniffing. Can you smell the guy's been eating food in here? What's up? You've already had dinner. And then you had my dinner as well. Part of my dinner. You don't need any more food. You probably disagree. She's just staring into my soul. Like, feed me. I don't mind these little ice shelves off the edge though, that's pretty cool. Although it wouldn't surprise me if right now it was warmer here than it is where I am IRL. And to test that, I'm gonna actually work it out. So, Iqualuit weather is, it is 5 degrees Celsius in Iqualuit right now, going for a top temperature of 11. Now, let's have a look. It is currently 2 2.4. Going for a top temperature of 11. Right. See. Well, I guess the difference is that right now in Iqualuit it is summer, and right now here it is the dead of winter. YMML has been released on Orbex. It has. I haven't actually picked it up or looked at it yet. How expensive is it, just out of interest? Oh, I need to make sure I'm on the right heading now. We have crossed over. I need to be going at 110. There we go. Perfect. There we go. That's where we need to be. Right. Wes says, not bad, been unwell, doing better, lots of antibiotics and a hospital trip, but she got a fair idea why it keeps happening. Well, that's a good thing. That's a great thing. Mrs. Leaded Rapier says, hello everyone. Hello. How are you going? Welcome to the stream as well. I am in the ATR, Wes. What do I think? So far, it's not bad. It's my first actual proper flight flying the ATR. So, I probably have a better opinion when we arrive at the destination. But it's been alright. I can't complain. It's got a few quirky little things with the way the FMC works. And the autopilot seems to have a little bit of a mind of its own on whether it wants to follow the flight plan or not. But other than that, it's great. 34.95. That's alright. That's not bad at all. Sean is saying it's currently 25 degrees in the UK. Hey, that's pretty nice. Sort of the perfect kind of weather there, Sean. Sit down and teach me some yeah, please do. Please do. There's a lot of interesting little flights around the world that you can do in the 42 and the 72 ATR, but being able to do them with some knowledge would be great, Wes. So yeah, please. You worked out how to get the autopilot to be nice. Oh, awesome. That's that's a good thing. 10 degrees and wet where you are. So currently at 2.4 or whatever it is where I am. Am I currently in the coldest location in the chat? Yes, you are, Wes. That is true. Now that you remind me, you are heading to Europe in the ATR 72. Well, we're heading to Europe here in the ATR 42, I guess, technically, aren't we? I still haven't established whether or not Greenland is actually part of Europe, or whether this whole shortest Atlantic crossing ever is actually a load of bullshit. Okay. So, I really should have done this to begin with. Greenland is an island country that is part of Denmark. It lies between the Arctic and Atlantic Oceans, east of the Canadian Arctic Archipelago in North America. So we didn't even cross the Atlantic from continent to continent. We're just literally... Yeah. Okay, cool. Well. Although it does say, though a part of the continent of North America, Greenland is politically and culturally associated with Europe and has been for more than a millennium. So maybe we can sort of just, you know, rubbish bag over the eyes and pretend that, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, basically, Wes, what Sean said. Because it's an Asobo product, I didn't expect any, like, I expected some study levelness about it if you wanted it to be. However, I didn't realise that my flight plan wouldn't just appear in the FMC. So I had to, on the fly, really quickly learn how to use the FMC, which was eventually successful. Yeah, so, Sean, I thought that because Greenland is culturally and politically associated with Europe, that this is technically... I mean, this is listed on the internet. To be fair, this route from Iqualuit to Nuuk is listed on the internet as the shortest possible Atlantic crossing that has ever been flown in the history of passenger commercial aviation. But it technically doesn't cross two continents, so I don't know if it technically counts. Kanga says, I must go on my way to work. No worries, Kanga, mate. I was going to say you enjoy work. I feel like that's a bit of a contradiction in terms. Try to have the best possible shift that you can, mate, and hopefully see you in a stream very, very soon. Kamchatka to Yakutsk. That's in Russia. Kamchatsky to Yakutsk. That's Russia, I believe. Big L's says, I've renamed it to FNC with all the bloody trouble I have trying to work it out. So instead of flight management computer, you've labelled it a fucking nupty. You can figure out what the other word is. When you go into descent, chuck your mix to auto and your power switch to MCT, and check your torque gauge as you never want amber. Ah, you never want it in the amber. Okay, so for a good portion of the takeoff and climb, I was well in the amber. Like, we were basically we were dyno testing the ATR's engines. Oh, you were just thinking, Sean. Right, okay. Yes. No, you're not wrong. That could be a very good thing to do. I'll have a look at it. In fact, I wonder if I could... No, I'm not going to try and mess with my flight plan and all that right now over on LM. How could Greenland be a part of Europe when Iceland is closer? Because Greenland is owned by Denmark. So that's why I assumed it was part of Europe. Iceland pinched all of Europe's money in 2008, so we wanted Iceland out, didn't we? I know Iceland had a huge financial crisis when the global financial crisis hit, but I didn't know that everybody wanted them out. So I must say, I am disappointed. What we're currently flying over right now is the Labrador Sea. And I see no dogs whatsoever. This is very, very disturbing and disappointing. Yeah, but to be fair, Brett, Guam is also far enough away from America for people to realise that it's not part of North America, whereas Greenland is extremely close to North America, but also to Europe. The Denmark reworks in Euro Truck Sim 2 make it look great, so I would love to travel to Greenland from northern Denmark. Oh, you mean in Truck Sim? Is there... This might be a potentially stupid question. Is there any roads in Greenland other than the ones that are in the towns themselves? I was under the impression that the only way to travel from town to town in Greenland was either by boat or plane. They're all out at the park? Yeah, righto, okay. I need to look at a globe map and not a stretch. Yeah, possibly, Brett. I mean, it's not... Like, from when we get to Greenland, from Nuuk, it's about the same flying distance from Nuuk to Reykjavik as it is from Nuuk to Canada, I believe. About 90 minutes or so. Yeah, we were chatting about that earlier on, Big L's. I can't remember whether you were here or not at that point, but basically I determined that they did it to just mess with everyone. Be like, that place that's covered in ice, let's call that Greenland, and that place that's completely green, let's call that Iceland, to just screw with everyone in the world. Yes, that is also very true, Sean. Réunion and New Caledonia are territories of France, French Polynesia as well. But French Polynesia, direct flight from Paris to Papeete is like 19 and a half hours. Whereas at least Greenland is only a few hours from Denmark. Don't modders make many roads possible for Greenland and Iceland? Neither of those countries are standard in ETS2, are they? But is actually surprising, especially on the Iceland side of things. You would have thought that they would have introduced something like that. Or maybe they have. When I say introduced, I mean like actual, like legitimate add-ons, not the like mods that people make, if that makes sense. Does anyone see a KC-135 around after changing plane you got for... there's a new AI KC-135, Sean. You just click your fingers 3 or 4 times, and it just miraculously rocks up, fills your plane up mid-air. You don't even see it, and you just have to drag a slider, and boom. Magic. Pro mods for ETS/ATS, I believe. It's not... Oh, yeah, okay. But I have heard of pro mods. So that's a way to potentially get Iceland, is it? And potentially Greenland. Interesting. Well, I will have to keep that in mind, won't I? I didn't realise until now there is no Google Street Maps of... Is there not? I'm coming to a realization of something as well here. Big Al. Hello, where is Nuuk? There it is. Nuuk. Well, I hate to be that person. Big Al, but I'm currently in Google Maps Street View in Greenland. I mean, it's not every little part, but specifically in Nuuk, or Nuuk, or whatever it's called, there is some Google Maps Street View. But yeah, it's not great, and it was captured over 10 years ago, so. I should try some of the other smaller towns though. Where is... no, that's definitely not Kangerlussuaq. Manitsoq. The town of Manitsoq, which is not very big. Yeah, I'm in Google Street View in Manitsoq. So it seems that it only exists in the major towns in Greenland though. Soon as you get outside of the major towns, because there is no roads, there's no Google Street View. Oh, Mitty, I know. I just, my breath has been taken away. I can't contain myself with just how incredibly scenic this flight is. It's just, it's one for the history books. It really is. It's so when you find all that gold in Greenland, you can't find your way back to the correct... Gold in Greenland, but it's called Greenland. So are you telling me, Sean, that they're lying to us twice? They've called it Greenland, but it's covered in ice, but it's full of gold. It should be green and gold land. Oh, hang on, no, that's Australia. Never mind. How you going, though, Mitty, mate? Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing awesome. We're just sort of in the middle of the Labrador Sea. Unfortunately, they're all currently at the dog park, as Big Al's was telling me. So, yeah. I've also discovered recently that what I thought and what the internet told me was the world's shortest Atlantic crossing that was ever flown by a commercial passenger service isn't technically an Atlantic crossing, because it doesn't actually cross continents. You see a dog, do you, Stu? Well, yes, this one doesn't count. She's also not a Labrador, so yeah. You're going good, been pretty productive today. What about you? Probably the opposite, honestly, Mitty. Would say I have not really been productive at all. Actually, that's a lie. I did some productive stuff, but yeah. Definitely enjoyed the first day of my weekend, that's for sure. Sean says, lots of gold in Greenland, but too hard to get out. And lots of laws and hoops you need to get through if you want to mine there. Right. Well, I mean, that's maybe not a bad thing. Monkey SK says, hello, didn't see you in a long time. Yeah, you're not wrong, Monkey SK, you're not wrong. The number of streams has significantly reduced post-COVID. Definitely can say that. But nonetheless, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing fantastically. As you can see, scenery is absolutely breathtaking and amazing right now. Yeah. I just, you know, it's left me speechless. Anyway. Alright, well, we are 90 minutes into this stream, so I'm going to take this opportunistic moment to go top up my glass of water, stretch the legs, give the doggo an opportunity to go and take a pee if she needs to, and then I'll return very, very soon. Hopefully I'm not miles off the flight plan when I return. See you all in a sec. Alright, I am back. Hopefully you didn't miss me too much. Okay, I thought I was miles off the flight plan there for a sec, but nah, all good, all good. How do I get back to the hello chat? There we go. Yes, I was gone for not very long. Literally just had to go fill up a glass of water. What did I miss whilst I was gone? Brett Plays says, okay, I'm calling it a night. Brett, I think they've already called it that, mate. Sorry to tell you. See you all. Safe flight, Bryce, and catch you in the next one. Hopefully no one's throwing me at you, but hopefully I will see you in the next one. I'm not going to be catching you in the next one, that's for sure. That's you're much taller than me. Anyway, I digress. That's an interesting tangent to go off on. But Brett, mate, if you are still hanging around and listening to the craziness that's going on, mate, thank you very much for being here and have a great evening. Sean says, sorry, I'm dead. I feel like that's not something that one needs to apologise for. I also feel like that's not actually possible IRL. But anyway, there's another kettle of fish to explore at another... Speaking of which, where did kettle of fish come from? Because, like, it's probably the last place I'm going to cook a piece of salmon. Anyway. Take care, everyone. Stay safe and well. No worries, Sean, mate. You are most welcome at all times. You look after yourself, mate. Have a good evening, alright? Oh, very funny, William. Very funny. I feel like if the joke is going to come across, it's at least got to make sense, because I feel like everybody notices when I'm not here, because just there's this air of silence instead of somebody just fucking ramming verbal diarrhea down your throat for 2 hours non-stop. I keep going to change the autopilot, but I don't need to. I'm heading in the correct... I was going to say, my waypoint just disappeared. No, it's still there. All good. There also seems to be some very questionable weather coming in over us as we get closer and closer to Greenland here. Hopefully the weather's good here in Nuuk, because, well... It's a short runway and there's no electronic assistance. There's no ILS or anything like that. So, if the weather's bad, I'm a screwed. Well, we're all screwed. Whoever's flying still. I can't see because I'm so far behind this. Note to self, try and at least just give an aircraft a basic test flight before streaming it, so that you at least know you have to enter the flight plan into the FMC. Would be a good idea, but overrated, you know? I guess it does add to the content. I keep trying to change the view here in the hope that we, you know, might get something different. But it's kind of hard to do when we're over the ocean. My flight plan elevation profile thing that I've got going at the bottom of the little nav map having a hard time trying to figure out what exactly we're doing with this flight plan. For some reason, it's got me doing loop-the-loops and upside down and all sorts of interesting things that you don't really want to perform in a ATR 42. William says, go to night time and we can look at the stars. Ooh. Can we though? Because it's summertime here, might actually not ever get dark. Yeah, that's the darkest it gets. We need to try that when it's winter time up here. I like the thought process though, William. That would have been really cool to see a dark sky full of stars. Who sang a song? Oh yeah, Coldplay. It's a sky full of stars or something like that. I mean, they're very observant. Coldplay. They just looked up and went, "Ooh, it's a song." Everybody would have been looking at Chris Martin like, "What do you mean it's a song?" It's a sky, it's a sky, it's a sky full of stars. Big L says, then Bryce can fly the old way, by the stars. I mean, I can barely fly the correct way using autopilot and FMCs and all that. Big L's, do you want to see me try and fly by the stars? I mean, if we're going to try and go from North America to Europe, probably going to end up in Australia. You need to get the boat mod, Bryce. Then there might be ships down there. I do have a boat mod. I don't have seafront simulations for this part of the world, but I have a freeware global boat mod. I'm assuming that it just doesn't cover the Labrador Sea. Maybe. Williams says, there once was Bryce, a simming pro. Okay. William, you're already clutching at straws in the first sentence. Over the ocean he chose to go, from Australia's land to Greenland, so grand. With every flight his passion would grow. We're gonna write you want to write a rap song, William? We should write a rap song. I'll try and find a sick beat. Hang on, I just need to make sure I'm still going in the correct direction. What do we need? 103 degrees now. There we go. Very good. Right, so it's just like there. Once was a Bryce, a simming pro. Are you on the chat, Jesse? It does sound a bit like it, doesn't it? It's the kind of thing that Chat GPT would do. Oh, hello again.
I just took a look and then see you playing the drums on your desk, calling yourself a semi-pro. What one is?
William, who's put a thing in the chat that says, there once was Bryce, a simming pro, over the ocean he chose to go. From Australia's land to Greenland, so grand, with every flight his passion would grow.
He's giving you bars from before when you were a rapper.
He's using Chat GPT to do that. What's Chat GPT? Artificial intelligence. No, like artificial intelligence.
My mate Jamie was telling me about AI.
Yes.
There's a Remember when Netflix was trying to make this thing where you could like scan through Google in like 10 minutes? Well, this guy made another one, and it like scans through Google and stuff. Google's got like 3 weeks now, bro. And it's like, it's the full like crypto mining, coin mining and shit. And it scans through Google and that's like
Yeah, why not? Do it.
You said that I put like $500 in, and then like 3 months later, I pulled it out and get like $55 grand.
Really? Oh, there you go. Look, even it's now done a chorus. Bryce, the Aussie flight simmer, reaching new heights in the virtual skies. He's taking flight from down under to Greenland. He's on his way, living large, flying high, no time to delay. All of this is just done by artificial intelligence.
I wish I had that in high school.
I know, right?
Can you imagine, bro, the kids are gonna have it so easy. Oh.
You should, after the stream, we can play around with ChatGPT if you want.
Yeah, I'm just watching Avatar, so like 3 hours later.
Okay, you'll be a while. I'll just message you once the stream's done then if you want.
It's alright, I'm watching it.
Oh, are you? Alright, cool, perfect.
Yeah.
Alright.
I can't get Jack to come up on my phone bar.
We're going to perform tech support. It's on the side.
Where? No, that's like just your screen display. That's not the actual chat. You have to put it in my phone, not right now. You go. But like, you know what? That phone there is almost as old as my little cousin.
I know why. Because you can only see chat if you're a subscriber.
I am subscribed, but
Well, you are now. You just hit the subscribe button.
that'd be why.
So you'll be able to see chat in about a minute. You have to be subscribed for 60 seconds.
Yeah, I'll just make this whole account so I can play cool. Look, I'm on my old bloody high school account. Dude, look at that. I'm gonna go see on the East College. Email. Just so I can get in the chat. And they wouldn't even let me do it. So it's like, yes, I'm actually logged in.
Yeah.
I don't even use my proper email because I'm locked out still.
Oh yeah, of course. Right. ChatGPT wrote 10 verses to that rap. That's insane. Put if you can't fit it all in chat, William, put it in the Discord or something. In one of the music sections of the Discord.
One like and you make a music video to it.
Yes, William, put it in Discord, and if this stream gets more than 20 likes,
I can send it to my mate Toby who can actually make a soundtrack for it.
we will try and turn it into a song with a music video that's got like flight simming in the background and everything.
That would go hard.
You need more keywords to feed it.
Bryce goes gym. Bryce goes gym. Put that in.
What about if we don't do the song just about Greenland and this flight, William? What about if we just make it about the channel and flight simming and streams in general?
Bryce goes Greenland rat night.
You don't need to put Greenland. You can. You don't need to put Greenland though. Milk runs, epic flights.
Where's losing cricket 2022?
Yeah, cricket 2022. Where's losing?
A lot of where's losing. The more the better. That's the US.
He's not here anymore. So either that or he is and he's lurking and he's just going to pop into the chat right now and just be like, "Excuse me." What else? What else have I done on the channel? Government stuff with Democracy 4, cars and trucks and ATS and ETS, and you don't need to necessarily go too much down that path because we do 99% of the time stream flight sim. General aviation, commercial, passenger, airline flights, 737, A320. Just throw all the aviation keywords at it. Yep, control tower.
Yep. That's me.
I know. Where that engine is, it's probably 70.
Well, then you should go back and keep watching that. Okay. Enjoy.
Peace out.
No worries, you too. I am very, very keen to see what comes of this. So yeah, 20 likes on the stream, and we will turn whatever William puts in the Discord in relation to flight sim streaming, and we will try and put a music video and a song together from it. Alright, so we haven't got, only got about 100, well, as you can see, not about, we have 158.7 nautical miles to go. Why are we... Huh? Oh my god. What are you doing, plane? Yeah, hello. I know. It's... Right, my throttles have just stopped working completely. Yeah, I know. Don't worry about the alarm. I have paused the flight. Okay. Right. So my throttles refuse. Yes, plane, I know you're stalling. I've currently got you paused so you can calm your farm. It won't even let me turn my power management switches or anything. It's like it's almost just completely decided, nah. I cannot click anything in the cockpit now. Out of fuel? I don't think so. Because the engines are still running, it's just, definitely not out of fuel. Still got 81% fuel on board. Yeah, it definitely seems like a bug, hey Stu? Nothing is clickable at all. Hang on, let's see what happens if I click out. And then if I click back in. Nope, cannot move anything. Not even, like, I'm holding my mouse down right now. I can't even, like, the heading selector, the nav source, radio course. I can't even, change the pitch, the VS on the wheel. Huh? Unpause, turn off autopilot. Let's see. I can manually fly, but it's completely uncontrollable. What on earth? And now one... Okay, so everything's working again. Oh my god, now we're like wing stalling. What is going on?
I really wanted to get it right. Trying to find some balance in my life.
That was weird. Really weird.
And now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow.
Very weird. Alright, I now have control of everything again, it seems.
Listen to me as I say. Listen to me as I
Sort of. It's not easy to fly. I don't know what's occurred here, but it is taking some serious inputs to just keep the damn thing. Alright, now we're going to start trimming down at the front to try and just get some sort of control under it. Yes, Jai, I can see you there. Or hear you there. Okay, steal my dog. See ya. Alright. Stabilize the plane as best we can here. Alright, now, what happens now? Okay, I think I've saved it. Right, there we go. Jeez, it's very nose up, isn't it? And it's still climbing, even though I've, There we go, that's better. Now it's following the altitude and everything. Right. That was very weird. I need to be on a heading of 90 degrees. Alright, there we go. That's just, oh jeez, I didn't see that at all because I was concentrating so much on what on earth had just occurred. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you all very, very much. You have more than outdone yourselves with the likes on this video, and yes, we will turn William's Chat GPT song into a song. Tootie has just landed, so we shouldn't be too far behind him now. $135 nautical miles. Yeah, bloody hell. That was weird. All of a sudden, just reset the throttles to 0. And then, yeah. Wasn't able to control anything in the cockpit until I clicked out of the sim and back into the sim. And then changed my camera views. Very interesting bug, that one. But anyway, I'm glad it was easily sorted. Well, I don't know if I'd call it easily sorted. The thing was completely uncontrollable when I when I unpaused. Does that happen to them in real life? I'm gonna go with no, Big Als. I bloody hope not. That's scary shit if it does. William says, I just dropped the rap in the general chat section on Discord. I haven't read the whole thing. Hopefully it's family friendly. Nothing on this channel is family friendly, William, so don't stress too much about that. I'm reading it now. That is amazing. Holy William, that's phenomenal. Oh, we are so turning that into a song. 100%. I cannot believe that ChatGPT wrote all of that just with a few keywords. That's insane. Scary. But insane. Oh, Big L, trust me on this. If ChatGPT's written that, you best believe that we're using ChatGPT and other AI to create beats and backing tracks and all that sort of stuff. And then we'll send it off to Jai's friend, who can then mix it into an actual song. And hell, if we can even use AI for the music video, awesome. I mean, obviously we'll have simming in the background, but yeah. Jai's just sent me a snap on Snapchat. I'm gonna send him back a snap of what William just popped in the Discord. He sent me a snap of my dog that he came and stole. Alright, let's do this. sent that to him. That's that's epic. Oh, Big Al. God damn. I mean, maybe he got ChatGPT to write all these speeches or something. Oh, I can see people. 100 nautical miles out, and Stu and Tootie just chilling on the ground, waiting for me to come on in. We almost didn't make it there for a moment. Oh, there is ILS at Nuuk. I apologise. I thought there wasn't ILS here. If the weather is nasty, then we're still good. Yeah, there really is nothing out here, isn't there, Big L's? Now, I know tomorrow I've got the world's most northerly milk run as the stream set that we're going to do. However, it's very, very, very similar to this stream. It's a passenger commercial jet flying in the northern part of the world between northern Norway, Tromsø, and Svalbard in Longyearbyen. So it's going to be very similar, so I might actually change the flight plan we do tomorrow just to mix it up, because I don't want to have 2 streams in a row flying commercial passenger aircraft over large bodies of water. So I'll bring one of my other, so I have like probably about 30 streams that are hidden in the YouTube back door for the or in the YouTube studio area. So I'll just bring one of those hidden ones out, I think, because yeah, and then we'll do the northerly milk run in another week or 2 just to break it up. I think that's probably a better idea. Well, Big L, I used to cook on my long flights. But then I moved my PC into my room. Yeah, back during COVID times when I actually had time to plan and prepare things and all that, I would, I don't know, I can't remember if you were a regular back then or not, but I used to cook 3-course meals with a cocktail or a traditional drink from the country that we were flying the world tour in. But other than obviously the fact that, yes, you're right, I can't put the kitchen in the room. I wouldn't have the time to do the behind the scenes that is required to make those streams happen now. I wish I did, but I didn't. It was basically like having a full-time job. Yeah, I'm a chef for work, Big L's, yeah. Bloody hell, I remember those days. Spend like a whole day researching, then I'd go buy the ingredients, then I'd test all the things off camera to make sure that they worked, and take photos, and tweak things, and rewrite the recipes, and set up my makeshift kitchen in the room that I had with the PC at the time. Yeah, I mean, it was great, and I would love to be able to do that as my job, but flight sim is too much of a niche market to make that my job, unfortunately. So instead we enjoy some streams, and we've taken that idea IRL. And those videos will start coming out from August. I don't mind it turning into work, Big L's, not at all, but to make that my job, cooking dishes whilst we fly in the sim, I would need 200 viewers every stream, minimum. Just to cover the costs in ad revenue of actually doing it and then making enough money to consider it a job as well. And that's just not really a thing with Flight Sim. You know, it's not something that 200 people want to watch kind of thing. And I'm cool with that. But yeah. Stu, mate, you have a good one. Cheers for coming along on the flight. And look after yourself. And I'll hopefully see you in a stream very, very soon. Yeah, exactly. I would rather separate both of them, as I just said, Big Al. And one side is we just chill and we stream and we fly to cool places. And then on the other channel, I do the cooking and traveling in real life. And there's... I probably shouldn't say this yet on the stream, but in another month or so, not only is there going to be videos IRL of travelling and food-related stuff, but there may be another interesting announcement, so keep your ears peeled for that one. But I might have my own kitchen. Yeah, just because what I need is more things to do. I already have basically no time to do anything. Mini. Yeah, I already basically have no time to do anything besides work, stream, and clean the house and all that. But I'll just throw a little bit more work into the mix with all the spare time I have. Big Al says, my brother-in-law is a chef as well. Hard bloody work. It certainly is, Big Al. But I'll tell you right now, if you're passionate, it's not so bad. Alright, let's put this thing down, shall we? Right, altitude selector thing. That, then BS mode, then we'll do that, we'll get some downwards motion happening, and then we will pull, definitely need to pull some throttle out now. What altitude is Nuuk at? It's only 300 feet above sea level. Yeah, cool. That's fine. All good. Nope, still need to slow down a bit further. Still need to slow down. Jeez. There we go. Yeah, so he's the perfect person to be a chef then, Big L. We're all, us chefs, we're all a bit crazy. Like, who in their right mind wants to cook 45 or 50 hours a week for thousands of people for 70 grand a year? Only people who are incredibly passionate about what they do. And that's about the average qualified chef wage in Australia. So, yeah. We are a little bit bonkers. Right, so we can see the beautiful icy Greenland here in front of us. Now, I will probably take manual control soon because I do not trust this autopilot about after the fact that it just tried to kill us over the ocean. Oh, William. Right, okay, I see. William says, I just had a big argument with ChatGPT. She wants me to stop playing around on the computer and get some sleep so I can make money to buy her things. So good night all. William, are you dating ChatGPT? Yeah, exactly right, Big Al. It's like, oh, you want to cook for us? No, not really. I spent my whole life doing that. Can you cook for me instead? William, mate, enjoy yourself. Have a great evening. Have a good sleep. And, yeah, speak with you when I'm next looking at you. Good thing it's... Now, Big Al, are we still allowed to say that in the aviation world, or have we been forced to forget about that, have we? This, I must say as well, this stream has gone a little bit longer than I expected it to with the self-inflicted issues we had on the ground and then the issues we just had then. I do honestly hope that it's getting a little bit late here and I'm just wary of the fact that I don't want to be keeping any of the housemates awake. It's nearly 11:30 p.m. There is a 737 MAX in the sim, isn't there, Big Al? It's that Bredoc 3D or whatever it is fella. I think it's the MAX 7 or the MAX 8 or something. I'm honestly surprised that PMDG hasn't taken their 737 add-on and offered an extra DLC for each variant, which is the MAX variant. You wouldn't think there'd be a huge amount that they'd need to change visually anyway. Maybe they've got something, you know, up their sleeve. But I'd like to see that, because if I've got the 600. If downloading all the others came with a max variant as well, and I had to pay a little bit of extra money, I mean, I wouldn't say no. I need a bloody haircut. Boy, do I need a bloody haircut. Oh, it certainly does, Big L's. I mean, the fact that the full-on study-level aircraft developers like PMDG, Aerosoft, Just Flight, etc., literally charge, in some cases, the cost of the actual sim just for an add-on. I mean, yeah. Going to be a huge amount of time and effort involved, you would think, if they're doing that. Apologies for that. I did try to mute the microphone before I did that. Hopefully nobody who's watching is wearing headphones, because, yeah. Alright, so we need to go to... Oh. We are just going a little overspeed here. You know what? We'll reduce the throttle right back now as we're coming into Nuuk here. I feel like I might need to... Oh, you know what? When we get to 10,000 feet, I'm just going to take manual control, I think. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, Big L. 100%. You know, in the days before probably Microsoft Flight Simulator 2004, the idea of add-on stuff for a sim was just like, why would you do that? And then, of course, it got more and more popular. And then, of course, COVID happened during Microsoft Flight Simulator, so it was absolutely perfect opportunity for developers to jump in and get their hands dirty. Oh, you're not wrong. It is good to see land. I mean, as I said, this flight has definitely gone longer than probably what it was meant to. Tech issues. Then flying issues, self-inflicted issues, just issues in general. I'm old enough to remember the time, well, I don't know if it's remembering the time before the internet, but I'm old enough to remember a time before I had access to the internet and computers and all that. Alright, so we are at 10,000, so I am going to turn off the autopilot. And already it's trying to make a left turn, which is interesting. I mean, you're not that old, are you, Big L's? You're probably not that much older than me. Or maybe you are, I don't know. My first experience with computers was Windows 3.1. Very, very vaguely though. My first proper computer experience was Windows 95. You had to go outside to play? Oh, me too, Gawin. 100%. Oh, really, Big L? Oh, see, I wouldn't have picked that at all, mate. I would not have picked that at all. I love it how I've got 2 or 3. YouTube makes me laugh sometimes. I got 2 or 3. I got 2, 3 of you just chatting in the chat, but it says my current number of viewers is 0. It's like, are you sure, YouTube? It does that sometimes. It's just like, you wanna confirm that? You still act like a 25-year-old? I mean, I do too, but I guess, you know, most people would say to me, Big L, yeah, but you're only 30, you know, you still remember what it's like being 25. Helicoptero Virtual says, Bon vu, Commandante. G'day, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing really well. You're about to see me try and land the ATR-42 for the first time ever, myself, in the sim. So it's either going to go really well or really poorly. But hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Gawin, exactly. It's like, oh, these guys are not watching the stream; they're just here for the conversation. Needs to have 2 numbers now: concurrent viewers and people talking shit in the chat. Viewers 0, people talking shit in the chat 15. So if I keep flying straight from where I am right now... Yeah, cool. Just trying to figure out my approach so that I give myself some mild sort of chance of success here. I mean, look, usually I'm pretty harsh on my approaches to landing, and usually I do a relatively good job, but that's more with like the A320 and Cessnas and stuff like that. Don't know about the ATR. Gawin says, I'm guessing that bacon consumption has a direct correlation to bad landings. I mean, maybe. I haven't consumed any bacon yet today, Gawin, so I might be safe from the direct correlation, hopefully. Oh, I missed the first part of that conversation. Gawin was saying that, Big L was saying that Gawin lands like a 12-year-old. No, he lands like the Wish.com version of Chuck Yeager. Also, massive shout out to Tutti for being so patient. He landed probably a good half an hour ago, and he's just chilling there on the ground, waiting for my slow self to get down and in. You need to make a complication of Garmin's Great Landings or a compilation? Or you want to make a complicated compilation of his landings? Okay, cool. So it won't actually let me put it in the correct setting for landing. So that's going to be fun. So I'm basically going to be fighting this plane to slow it down. Good. I might just cut all engine power. It does a little bit, doesn't it, Big Al? I mean, we're not actually that far. Like, we are far, but we're not far, if that makes sense. I think we're 65 degrees north or something. Okay, now my throttles have stopped working again.
Hail to the king, baby.
Oh, good. Right, 2 seconds, gonna try the same trick as last time. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think so. It has to be this plane, because that's now happened to me twice, and as you guys have pointed out, there's been some serious complaints about little niggly issues with this plane. But that's alright, that's all good. That's not a problem.
I was gonna fake it till I made it, but you called me
Oh my god, now it's overspeeding me. Oh, what a nightmare. It keeps trying to take control of the throttles away from me. That's alright. We'll come in quite hot, and then I'll cut the engine power, and we'll just glide some of the speed off. Yeah, no shit, I missed your comment. I'm landing. I'll get back to it in a sec. Come on, down. Oh. Sorry, Nick. What'd you say, mate? How's South Greenland? Mostly covered in ice, even though it's more south than Alaska. I mean, you ask a good question. You asked it at a very interesting time, but you ask a good question nonetheless. Yeah, I'm so glad that the reverse thrusters and brakes on this thing work really nicely, because that was, there's no room for mistakes here at Nuuk. None at all. Honestly, I don't know how they managed to get the ATR back off the ground here when they headed back to Iqualuit in those days when they actually flew this trip. Because how much is 3,100 feet in meters? It's not much. I think it's around, well, that's what Google's invented for, isn't it? 3,105 feet in meters is 946 meters. You need at least 1,200 meters, I believe, to take off in an ATR 42. So it was. Sounds like there was weight restrictions or something potentially on departure. Right, there we go. How do I... right.
Now it's time for something better. It's time for us to follow our dreams. No, we can't stay no more. Come run away.
Okay, I think that's turned everything... I hope that's turned everything off. Yeah, I know, Gawin. Oh, I've opened the doors and everything before I turn the engines off. That's safe. Maybe I haven't turned the engines off yet. Maybe that... Hey! Tootie's plane showed up correctly now, the livery. We're obviously close enough to him for the draw distance to not be an issue. How do I... No. No. It's not what I asked for. Where is the flippin' fuel cutoff switches?
something better. It's time for us to follow our dreams. No, we can't stay no more. Come run away. Don't be afraid. We'll be okay.
No, I just do not want to turn off. Okay, fair enough. Well, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nuuk. Shout out to all of you wonderful people who did come along in this stream. Appreciate every single one of you. Wherever you are in the world, legends, you look after yourselves, stay safe, stay well, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Appreciate as I said, every single one of you for being here. And have a great whatever you're going to be doing next. See yous.